we have returned. Back from the dead, the Chamois Brothers are back in the YouTube game. Here we are at... Everybody knows where we're at. The course that needs no introduction, CBR.
An acronym for crashes, bicycles, and
some racing.
Maybe racing. Some racing might happen.
But yeah, this is the always fun Carson left turn suicide corner at 35 mile per hour course.
This is formerly known as the Carson Drome.
Yeah. Okay.
How big?
Okay, I don't know what that means. But yeah,
that's too old of a reference for you.
Yeah, that was just the first. I think that was like the first couple laps, and I got on Ben's wheel, and we're just gonna skip ahead. This is like already like 15 minutes in the race. And
we do a lot of left turns.
Yeah.
You don't need to see every
this
lap.
course. Yeah, I'm just trying to show moments of a little bit of power, and we're gonna cover the this move by the Wolves. I know one of their guys won the last CBR we were at, and they're definitely worth. Just in case, you see two guys in the same team go up. You know, I'm gonna get on that wheel. Actually, are they on the same team? I don't know. I think they are.
but you let him go because it's just one.
Yeah,
one guy's not gonna break away.
He is very strong. The guy who went, but we're gonna let one of the 60 other people cover it. So
that's a smart move. That's some character growth, Will.
So God bless you guys covering these moves. We did not participate.
Yeah, I've done the preem game, and let me tell you, I've been underpaid for jobs before, but I'm not working that hard for socks anymore. Okay? This race is my first protest against that.
Yeah. And we see it again here. Ben's kind of in position to cover this move. And even this one, you kind of dig a little deep, and then you're just like, yeah, I'm going to pull off. Let somebody else do this work.
I'm trying to encourage other people to do work with that initial surge.
Yeah.
And
the Wolves team was doing a lot of that, so.
I think they're going for that, the most aggressive. Aggressive rider?
Yeah, assertive.
Hey, let's see.
This is probably the sketchiest moment of the race for Ben right here.
Oh yeah, we're towards the end of the race.
Oh my gosh.
That was fucking stupid.
It's not fun. So
in retrospect, I don't see anything wrong with that move.
Yeah.
I mean, when you've got 3 laps to go and you want to make up a wheel, chop people's wheels. What's wrong with that?
There was some erratic lines taken today, to say the least. I'm actually so Ben and I actually had a pretty safe race, despite the fact that this is probably the most dangerous CBR of the year. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube that show that. We're actually jumping ahead. This is on the 4th lap to go, but we're entering 3 to go here.
Yeah.
And this is my footage again, and I've lost Ben. Where's Ben? he's in the front. I'm probably 40th wheel here. Ben's up front, to the right side, taking the outside lines. Yeah, I just kind of lost him. I was taking some bad corners and got shuffled to the back. So now we got 3 to go, and I'm moving on up, trying to.
I want to make a statement on inside and outside lines. In my first season, I was inside line or die, and in this season, I've been taking more outside lines, and you've been taking more inside lines.
On this one, I just kind of I want to get to the outside, but I just wasn't, just based on how the day was going, I didn't want to cause a wreck and try to swerve across the course. So at this point, when these guys are going fast in this, I'm prepared to crash.
And also crashes with cones,
yeah,
which are always fun. If you've ever hit a cone at 30 miles an hour,
there's a lot of people just surging in the corners where there's not a line, and then having to brake. And I'm actually going to do it right here. I decided I'm going to move up here because there was some hesitation in the peloton. But now I'm so we're not going to swing wide, are we? And I have to take this literally at a right angle or a left angle, and that's a horrible line for me. I have to spike up to 900 watts, and it's a bad line for everybody else. So sorry, but that was I was not expecting people to just not swing wide,
Yeah, there's a lot of
it's
that
crazy.
today. That's why I like
Yeah.
the outside. I mean, like, you're riding cones.
Yeah.
But if you do get pushed out really far, maybe you dodge a cone and you get disqualified, but you don't crash. I've just been pinched too many times on the apex.
Yeah, and I'm learning that, you know. So I believe this is
Two to
go.
Yeah.
And I'm actually in front of Ben at this point, but Ben is right behind me, and I'm still not on his wheel. So like,
I want to talk about your placement. So, yeah, like, there are a lot of
There's
videos
Ben.
of this race. Oh, yeah, there's me on the right. There's a lot of videos of this race with people, like, almost dying or being sent to the hospital. And we stayed towards the front through this race. I think we put out a little bit more energy there, less draft, but I didn't think it was super dangerous from where I was at.
yeah, this got sketchy for me because I started falling back in the pack here. I believe I'm just going to start losing quite a few positions here. And yeah, Ben stands up. Everybody thinks he's going to go. He's not going with 2 laps to go, guys. Sorry to prevent you.
Well, in the 4-5 I did.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I was
thought about
stretching out my back.
I thought about shooting up through that to get on your wheel, but I was just like, the vibe of this race was just, this was not a day to make a sketchy move.
And honestly, everyone is racing. Like, best case scenario, you're gonna get like, let's say you get a gold medal. It's not real gold, so you can't go to a pawn shop and turn that into money. And you get a 6-pack of beer. Is that worth killing someone over? Like, really?
I don't know. But you can see here, you can see how many spots I lost in that backstretch. This is 30th wheel, 40th wheel. And watch the guy put the hand on that guy's butt. He almost kills Lance right there. And I agree with Lance. If you heard him.
I love how articulate Lance is when he's
Yeah.
angry. When I'm angry, I just froth at the mouth and make grunting noises.
So at this point, I am not going into this corner mid-pack.
Yeah, boy.
I'm about to hit 1400 watts here. Get me to the front. And I hear Ben yell go. So I will go for you, sir. And we're gonna hit this corner. This was one of my favorite moments of the year, hitting that corner. Man, it felt so good.
That was such a pro move. Beto, he's in this race too. He plays really well. He has a good.
He's
video
coming
of
around me
that.
because I'm not going to tow everybody to the line. And we're just going to switch to Ben's camera. This is entering last lap, or we're just past the first corner last lap, and I'm going to come up on the inside here.
Watch how strong this move is by Will.
Go, Will, go!
So I'm just staying in the saddle. You know,
Everyone is freaking out.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to get on the back of this, not expend really any energy at all. And the placement here was perfect.
Yeah. The attention has been drawn off of Ben, which is perfect. Which is perfect. And then they realize that I'm not about that. I'm not going to tell everybody. Again, people are looking around. And Ben says, goodbye.
Yeah, when you sense weakness on the last lap, like any kind of hesitation or change in speed, just drop the hammer.
Yep. So here we go. Just watch those watts. Yep. All day, baby.
Yeah, this was very difficult for me. I'm what you would describe as petite. And this amount of power out of... Yeah.
This is a very hard effort. Just to put this in perspective, I mean, we can look at our Strava. I believe you did 550 for a minute, over a minute.
It was
Crazy.
A lot for me.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, that's how you win a race.
That's how it's done. And well, show me. So I just pulled off. Beto's looking around, and there goes Ben on the inside. Great move. And I'm still in decent position here, actually, like 4th wheel.
Yeah, you look really good right now.
But I know the swarm is coming.
He barks at the rider ahead of him to go and close that gap,
Yeah.
which is really smart.
I did my sprint on the downhill, so like at this point, this is just
Oh, that's a move.
Yeah, great lines. And this is everything I have. I'm just unloading the tank, and I'm going to get past here, unfortunately. I do make up one spot here, get past again. And shout out to my boy, Cheddar.
Beta!
And
You
Beto.
fucking beast!
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Beto. I mean, what
Who,
an
who has a
effort.
better screen, Beto or me?
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like Beto.
Yeah, Beto has a better
Beto, man, I feel he's got his video up on YouTube. Jeez.
Almost crashed! Last corner! You braced that shit. You fucking did it. You fucking hell. Oh my god.
Chills, man. That's what you work for. That's what you work for, man. So
You got it, right? Yeah, I got it.
first win of the season.